Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode of my channel. So today I want us to discuss about ways of achieving self-love, as the title says. And I know this is the month of love, February, and today is past Valentine's. Some of you got Valentine gifts, but most of you actually did not get the gifts. So above the having partners and receiving gifts from other people, the main thing here is loving yourself, because honestly you are what matters. So with me I have my little book where I'll be reading tips on how to enhance self-love and just to help you sail well through this adventure of life, and just sailing while continuing to love yourself. The first point is stop comparing yourself to others. This one is the most important one, because we are human and we are prone to compete with other people, and we want to maybe achieve more than other people, maybe your friends or your relatives. But it's good to compare yourself and try to improve yourself, but in the long run it might become dangerous to your mental health, because you might start to have the imposter syndrome where you feel like your achievements are not anything and you're not appreciating your achievements, and at the end of the day you might find yourself over competing, which you will not even get satisfied by your results, like what you will achieve. Number 2 is don't worry about others' opinions. I know people's opinions might really matter in your life, but as long as they're not helping you grow, please just ignore those comments. It might be from your friends who constantly put you down, or it may even be your family. Maybe they try to show you that you might not be anything, but don't listen to those comments. Just do you, be yourself, listen to your own voice in your head. Number 3 is allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Through our time in the earth, we will make a lot of mistakes, very many mistakes. You will try this business, it will not work. You will try this job, it will not work for you. Or you might end up in this relationship, you do something and you start regretting being in that relationship. Please stop putting yourself down for your mistakes. We all make mistakes in this world, and we make so many mistakes, so be prepared to make so many mistakes, and forget about your past. Focus on your future. Focus on how to make yourself better using your past, but don't carry your past as a mountain on your back. It might even lead to you having mental health problems and you not moving forward just because of worrying about making mistakes, which is human. Everyone makes mistakes. We are not perfect, and human is to error. You will never be perfect. Even the partner you're currently looking for will not be perfect. So you have to try and figure out ways to love them as they are, and that's just life. So our number 4 is remember your value doesn't lie in how your body looks. So this point has 2 perspectives. We might look at it from an angle of dressing. How you dress does not mean that's how you are mentally. Like you might like wearing mini skirts, or you might like wearing maxi skirts and conservative dressing, and there's someone who likes showing off their body, which is perfectly fine. It does not define your value. What defines your value is what you have mentally and what you can do. So, and this other perspective is about your body size. We have this new notion that is going on that you have to be skinny to be perfect. That is a lie. You don't have to be skinny, and being overweight or being plump does not define who you are. When you're a bit bigger, people might assume maybe you're lazy or you don't care about your diet plan, you eat unhealthy, but some of it is really determined by genetics. You cannot control. Even if you try to eat as little food as possible, you might find yourself you're not losing any weight, because that's just how your body is. So love yourself. It doesn't mean you're lazy, it doesn't mean you overeat, it's just how you are. So appreciate yourself. And the next point is, don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. It might be your partner, it might be your friends, it may be your family members. Don't be afraid of letting go of toxic people. For example, friends, they're just friends who are so toxic. There was this time I was dealing with a toxic friend, and when we used to go and meet new people, she would constantly talk about my mistakes and my failures to this other friend. And I felt like, I didn't take it as a big deal, and I felt like it was okay. But one time I introduced her to my friend, and this friend came to me and told me that, by the way, so and so is not your friend. Like, because how she reacts when we meet, that implies that this guy is not your friend. Just cut them off. Cutting them off doesn't necessarily mean cutting communication. No, it means just putting them aside and not involving them in your daily business. Just keep her away from knowing important details about you from then, when you discover they are a toxic person. Because even though they are toxic, I feel like you will also need them in life. So just keep them away for a while. No, it might be even permanently. Just keep them aside. Don't involve them in your business, just to give yourself peace of mind. And just avoid sharing your details with them, because they will continue to get something to deteriorate your mental health. The next one is, process your fears. As human beings, we all have certain fears. I also have my fears. Maybe your fear is you can't go out on something like zip lining, or you're afraid of failing in life, you're afraid to get into a romantic relationship, maybe because you have experienced bad or toxic relationships in the past, and you decide to keep off the relationships at all, which is okay, because we all have fears. But try to process your fears and help yourself, or in a way to try and improve yourself by conquering your fear. You don't have to ignore your fear. Just try and go through yourself, because it will also help you to become a better person. So you want to know, why do I fear the darkness so much? Why do I fear to be in a romantic relationship so much? Try and sit down and try to understand yourself even more. The seventh tip is, trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself. Us as human beings, we tend to consult people and try to maybe ask friends for help in some projects, like before you start the projects, which is absolutely fine. But it may get to a point that you cannot make a good decision for yourself. And remember, you are the only one who knows yourself perfectly enough to make good decisions for yourself. So as much as it is okay to consult other people on maybe things you're intending to do, don't forget that your decision is the one that matters. Don't over-listen to people's opinions. You know what's best to yourself. You have been with yourself since birth, so you know what is good for you. As much as it is okay to consult, please also try to figure out to solve problems on your own, like important problems, because also sharing these things to people and you're not so sure about these people's intention, might also lead to this person going out and maybe advising you wrongly because they want to see you fail, or them just giving you bad advice that worked for them and it will not even work for you. So at the end of the day, you're the one who knows yourself perfectly, and you're the one who will know how to give yourself the best decision. The 8th point is putting yourself first. As women, we tend to put other people first before thinking about ourselves. It may be your children, it may be your family, but at the end of the day, you find that your needs are not met and you have no time for yourself, which of course is normal, and it might get to a point that it's draining. Maybe, for example, you can give an instance where you and your friend decide to maybe go out for lunch or visit a new place, and your friend persists you to go and visit, but you there's nothing really you're doing. Maybe you're not busy with work or school, you're just free, but you're not in the right mental space to visit that place. It's like that sometimes. You're not feeling okay to visit the place, and you decide, you know what, I will just go to make my friend happy, but you're not okay with going there. Maybe you're feeling a bit socially anxious, and you will just not be okay in the space that you guys are going. Put yourself first. Cancel that date. Don't be a people pleaser. Just say you're not going to. This is the month of putting yourself first. You might have a partner, but don't drown yourself into the relationship while putting the other person's needs first. You will always come first, because you know what? You are the only one that will remain here. Your family might leave you, your friends might abandon you, and you will remain alone. And the only thing that matters, really matters, is you. So always put yourself first and cater for your needs first. The 9th point is feel pain and joy as fully as you can. Sometimes you may get hurt by someone, or you might lose a family member or a friend, and you might be afraid feeling the pain. But this is so important in trying to know yourself. Try and figure out, how bad can it get when I'm feeling this pain? How bad can my mental health be affected while feeling this pain? So feel the pain. And when it's about joy, feel the joy as much as you can. Enjoy the joy while you have it, so that trying to figure out what type of a person you are, because if you don't allow yourself to feel the pain or the joy fully, you may never get to understand yourself. Because some people might overdo the joy till it starts giving anxiety, mostly if maybe you get invited to a job, or maybe it's a promotion, or maybe you start a new business which you do not expect to start, and by feeling this joy, maybe you overfeel the joy and you start becoming anxious. So, and with that, you'll be able to understand yourself, and it will, in the end of the day, help you grow yourself as an individual. The 10th point is exercising boldness in public. I'm still struggling with this, because growing up I was really shy. I wasn't really able to have a conversation with people in public, like stand in podiums and talk to people. Generally, public speaking, it's not been my greatest stronghold. So, and I'm still working on it, but considering where I've come from, I have really improved. And this is so important, because it gives you self-satisfaction, and you just feel good after having a serious, or not even so serious, like standing in front of a whole crowd of people and address them. It's really good, honestly. You just feel like you have conquered the world. I know out of experience. The 11th point is seeing beauty in the simple things. So there's this YouTuber that I really like a lot, and I love watching her videos. And there was this one time she was doing a deep cleaning in her house, and she told us that your life doesn't have to be aesthetic for you to enjoy. Your life doesn't have to be perfect for you to enjoy. You don't have to have a car or a beautiful house for you to start enjoying life. Find beauty in the simple things. Try to be a DIY queen, do it yourself queen, and at the end of the day you might find that you're more satisfied than a person who has a big house or a big car and they're living the best life. You're there with your simple living, and you're really happy and content with what you have. The last point is being kind to yourself. Avoid telling negative comments to yourself. Avoid dismissing yourself. Allow yourself to feel the emotions. Allow yourself to feel the pain, the fear, the joy. Be kind to yourself. Speak good words to yourself. Cater for your needs. There are this, maybe you might feel like you don't feel in this social space and you try to be mean to yourself, or you don't achieve a certain goal that you had put to yourself, and you start saying bad comments. Maybe you're not worthy. You don't say it like talking loudly. It might be that voice in your head just telling you that you're a failure, you're an embarrassment. Maybe if you start up a business and it doesn't work, at the end of the day you start being mean to yourself. And you know what, with time this will affect your mental health, like seriously. So please be kind to yourself. Love yourself. As much as this is the month to show love to your loved ones, also remember to show love to you yourself. It's a month of self-love and a month of showing love to your loved ones. Please don't forget, because your loved ones might leave you, but you'll never leave yourself, and you will always be there till, of course, your forever ends. All I can tell you guys, don't forget, you're the only one that really matters. Try and figure out your hobbies. Try and figure out what you love. Try and figure out what feels good to yourself. Just to give yourself that opportunity. Thank you guys for listening. We have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this video. Love you guys. Bye.